Flirting with Pibby is one of the biggest hits Adult Swim has seen in quite some time. Almost as big as the hit Will Smith delivered on Chris Rock. I made a joke about it, please laugh. No one else has made that joke before. With the Halloween 2021 concept trailer garnering 22 million views at the time of recording, Jesus Christ, there's no doubt in my mind that a full series is in the pipeline. I mean, come on. Beloved childhood characters turning into glitchy, zombified versions of themselves? I would have ate this edge fest up in middle school, and I'm eating it up now as a grown adult. Don't kill the part of you that's cringe, people. Kill the part that cringes. Adult Swim is not missing out on the chance to capitalize on the series, as it seems they want as many people as possible to know the name Pibby. And it takes money to make money. In fact, this most recent April Fool's stunt seems to be one of the most expensive ones in recent years for Adult Swim, given that the prank transcended TV, creeping into our real world. Something you wouldn't do if you didn't plan on making this series a huge household name. So when will Learning with Pibby hit our screens as a television series? I believe a full season could begin to roll out as early as the end of 2022, but I'm more so betting on next year in 2023, which is still pretty fast, but to understand how I got to this conclusion, we'll have to take it from the top. By the way, if you want to enable my silly little dopamine rushes, consider giving this video a like and subscribe to the Roundtable with notifications on so you too can be an enabler, a table enabler. Okay, so first things first, we can be confident that Adult Swim wants to make more Pibby because they want to make more shows like Rick and Morty. And I'm not talking about its humor or style of writing. Don't go keyboard warrior in the comments just yet. I'm talking about its fan appeal and immense popularity. Rick and Morty may have taken until season 2 to really blow up, but it was always popular for Adult Swim from the jump. And look at the absolute empire they've been able to build since. Rick and Morty makes more for Adult Swim on its own than what every Cartoon Network show combined has made for Cartoon Network during Rick and Morty's reign. And it's not hard to see how. We've got such an abundance of Rick and Morty merch, video games, music from William Street Records is used in the show. It's their cash cow. But I think Adult Swim is well aware that if this remains their only big offering, things are going to fizzle out fast. Also, as a business, they want to make more money. Rick and Morty already isn't as big as it was back in its peak in 2017. So when Adult Swim even catches a whiff of the next big thing, they're going to strike while the iron is hot. Smiling Friends is a great example of this, and what we'll use as the template for Pibby's own release schedule. After its pilot premiered with little warning on April Fool's 2020, hosted by ya boy, Postopia Maloney, people were desperate for more. Smiling Friends immediately was a hit, and a little over a year later in May 2021, it was announced Adult Swim had greenlit a full first season. Although it's worth noting these episodes were already in production ahead of the announcement. Animation is a long, expensive process, people. I'm actually making a little doc on the animation industry coming soon. I keep plugging it in videos, but it's taking a long time to finish. Please kill me. Smiling Friends will be slated for a fall 2022 premiere, but got delayed ever so slightly to January 2022, where the entire season would drop unannounced on TV. So that way all 8 episodes of season 1 could go on HBO Max sooner. Gotta get those streaming numbers. And the results have shown it's a massive success. Smiling Friends has garnered huge mainstream appeal. It's one of the most viewed shows of all time on HBO Max and is already renewed for a second season. It's clear they're going to ride the Smiling Friends wave for a very long time, turning it into a huge franchise like Rick and Morty. And now Pibby is next. Side note, I'm not saying I want 10 seasons and 100 episodes of Smiling Friends, but I will say it makes more sense than Rick and Morty, given its episodic nature. Whereas Rick and Morty was crafting theory fuel and setting up an overarching story from the jump. Sure, the show has reached a nice middle ground where they can have their cake and eat it too, but after season 1 of Smiling Friends, I just wanted more of the show. I wasn't thinking of a bigger picture. And with the geniuses behind it coming up with insane premises for years, through their own online animations, I'll keep watching Smiling Friends until it gets like really bad, but hopefully that day won't come and they'll know when to end it. Probably not though. With Smiling Friends having less than a 2-year gap between pilot and series, I think Pibby is going to follow a similar route. But this time around, Adult Swim wants to make sure it's fresh in our minds. From now, up until Pibby finally appears on our TV screens, I believe we're witnessing a marketing campaign for the series with one objective. Make sure people don't shut the fuck up about Pibby. The April Fool's stunt was something kind of unprecedented. Adult Swim following up on the concept trailer only 6 months after its premiere, building up the mystery further with the glitches throughout the night. To get original animation and voice work done for this, even if sparse, is kinda insane. But what's even more insane is everything outside of the stunt. Adult Swim really making sure that Pibby is a worthwhile investment. Not only did the HBO Max hub for Adult Swim become all glitched up, featuring Pibby and the Halloween concept trailer, but they also put up glitched billboards for the show, and missing posters for Bun Bun across Los Angeles and Atlanta. Both the glitched HBO Max hub and these billboards are still up. They weren't spending all that money for one day only, which just goes to show there's a bigger plan at play. Bun Bun sporting green eyes in the billboard, which may be a hint that Pibby has been greenlit as a full series. But what's most telling is that we are only 3 months out from San Diego Comic-Con 2022, which should be the hypest Comic-Con in quite some time, given that the last 2 years were bogged down by the Rona. Adult Swim usually participates with panels, booths, and other fun stuff like the Rickmobile. So I believe their gimmick for this year's Comic-Con will be Pibby. Imagine, instead of that time Cardinal turned a shuttle into the Infinity Train, Adult Swim could brand it with glitched out Pibby visuals. Maybe there'll be a giant corrupted Bun Bun balloon. I could definitely see them spreading the missing posters all over the premises. And it'll all accumulate into a Learning with Pibby panel, where they will unveil the next phase. Whether that be another short or a proper trailer, I think it'll end with the reveal of when Pibby as a full-fledged TV show is coming. Again, I'm betting on 2023, going off the Smiling Friends timeline. Whatever the case may be, keep your eyes peeled for Comic-Con this summer, and keep an eye on the Roundtable for any updates, because as soon as it hits, we'll be sure to update your beautiful corrupted faces on what's happening. And as always, to keep the conversation going, please be sure to give us a follow at Roundtable Vids, and follow me at Oshrik Vox on both Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching, I hope you have a not terrible day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.